In their society, they are called untouchable, outcasts, so vile that even their shadows cannot fall on a person of a higher caste. These people, 250 million strong, make up a quarter of India's population and have given themselves a name that means downtrodden or oppressed: the Dalits.
The Dalits are the outcasts of Indian society, the people that you may know as the untouchables. They prefer to be called Dalit, which means the oppressed. The caste system is a religiously sanctioned 3,000-year-old system that basically says man was not created equal. There are some people that were created better than other people. There are many people who say the caste system doesn't exist, but we're here to say that the caste system does exist all over North and South India, in villages and in the city. The caste system is all based on profession. So the high caste do things that are considered thinking jobs. They're the lawyers and the doctors and the engineers. The low caste do everything that keeps society alive. They are the agriculture workers. They're the ones that are the tailors. They're the carpenters. And then the Dalits, or the outcasts, they do everything that's dirty. So they butcher meat and they tan leather, they pick up excrement, they work with dead bodies. They're born into the caste system based on the profession of what their father does.
Dalits are denied access to basic rights others take for granted. Things like access to public parks, public wells, even basic medical services and basic education. For years, establishments in India have served drinks to Dalits in clay cups, which would be destroyed after its use to prevent so-called contamination from a Dalit's uncleanliness. In recent years, the Dalits have begun to take a stand for themselves, turning away from the religion that held them down. The plight of the Dalits touched the hearts of the founders of the Dalit Freedom Network, who set out on a mission and a quest for social justice.
The Dalit Freedom Network started in 2002 at the grassroots level, where a group of people got together and talked about the need. And they decided to get involved with the All India Christian Council as an international partner and the SC/ST Federation, who work in India on the ground with the people in need. And as a result, we are the voice for the voiceless in India.
Forming a partnership with various individuals, foundations, and organizations outside of India, the Dalit Freedom Network uses these combined resources to help empower the Dalits, in turn transforming entire communities. Taking on the mantle of modern-day abolitionists, DFN pools their resources to aid in the economic development of Dalit communities and providing children with the education they will need to lift themselves out of poverty. Through the DFN, doctors from all over the U.S. donate their time, money, and skills at medical camps set up throughout the region.
As far as meeting people at their point of need, I feel like the medical portion of this organization really helps to do that, to go into an area and to bring American professionals that can make an impact immediately, not only on the lives of the people that we serve, but also on the work that is currently ongoing in that immediate area. So as far as a place where you can make a difference right away, to be hands-on, to experience the culture and the people on an immediate level, medical is a very good way to go. All the participants on medical trips are fully self-funded. They give up their own time, they spend their own money to go on these trips in order to help the people who are not helped.
Another cause taken up by DFN is that of social justice. Advocates fight for the Dalits' right to freely worship a loving God that does not condemn. They take up women's issues, fighting for their fundamental right to live free from oppression and to empower them with the knowledge and the skills they need to provide for their families. Though there is a long way to go, things are looking up for the Dalits. Schools are being built. Families, especially children, are receiving the health care they so drastically need. Advocates have begun taking the case of the Dalits to Washington, D.C. to raise awareness of their situation. People from all walks of life, from housewives to rock musicians, are giving their time and speaking out whenever and wherever there's an opportunity.
There are all kinds of ways that people can get involved. This is a grassroots movement, and we need every man, woman, and child who has a heart for India to get involved in what's going on with the Dalits. We would like people to pray for the Dalits, for the abuses that they're going through every day. They live through atrocities that defy our mind. We would love people to sponsor children. We have 8,000 children in schools all over North and South India. You can go onto our website and sponsor a child on a monthly basis. Then you can write your child back and forth and build a relationship with them. If you're interested in sponsoring a healthcare worker that would actually go into the home of a Dalit and talk to the Dalit about their community health and how to improve their health, we would love you to sponsor a community health worker. But what we really want everybody to do is to get a clay cup. The Dalit Freedom Network has taken on this symbol, the clay cup. And this clay cup represents the Dalits' abuse and what has happened to them in their access to water. We would love it if you could, for any donation whatsoever, go onto our website, get a clay cup, please take it, put it next to your sink at home, and whenever you turn on the water, think of the Dalits, think of what they're living through, think of their access to public water, and think about the Dalit Freedom Network.
Through outreach and awareness programs, the Dalit Freedom Network has mobilized a global community to fight this modern-day version of apartheid. Through their efforts, the Dalits have taken a stand, sending a message to the world that the cruel treatment and designation of subhuman status will no longer be tolerated. To learn more about what you can do to help the Dalit Freedom Network, please visit their website at www.dalitnetwork.org or call toll-free 866-921-1333. As a thank you for your donation, Dalit Freedom Network will give you a free clay cup.